I just found one of the new best budget magnetic keyboards out there. The price for value you're getting is crazy. Like, I can't believe it. Full aluminum case, crazy good performance, and I think one of the best sounding magnetic keyboards out there. Let's go ahead and check it out. Now that seems to be everything inside the box. Very nice secured packaging. All of the accessories that you will be needing will be included with the keyboard. Now, first impressions on the keyboard. Really love the metallic look case. I mean, it is a full aluminum case over here. Does have some weight. I think the metal knob over here also really fits the keyboard or the case very well. We also got a strap over here that is surprisingly high quality. I really like the materials used over here. Doesn't feel cheap at all. We also got some feet over here. But yeah, I really love how the keyboard looks like. I have no problems with it. But if you want, you can also get it in black contour line, which is like the black version of this. We also have blackberry contour line, which has a gradient of black to pink. Then we also have twilight contour line, which is a gray to black gradient. And lastly, we have rock, which is like rock and roll. But yeah, I'm very happy with the white contour lines I got over here. Now moving on to the keycaps. Now these are pretty common keycaps recently on budget magnetic keyboards. But yeah, the legends are on the side, see-through both, not just the legends but also the topographic design, which really looks cool and with the RGB on. It is very high quality, no problems with the keycaps. Now for the switches, yes, this keyboard is hot swappable with other Gateron or TTC like magnetic switches. But yeah, these should be the SKYLOONG switches. SKYLOONG. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. I already gave you guys a little sound test earlier, but yeah, it is pretty stable. Minimal wiggle wobble. I think it sounds pretty nice. It does feel pretty smooth as well. Closed bottom, no problems with the switches. But yeah, other than the SKYLOONG magnetic switches, you can also get it with the Gateron Jade Pros or the TTC Magnetos. But yeah, here's a little closer look on the PCB. Now let's go ahead and listen to the whole keyboard with the switches and the keycaps on. That actually talks. I think they did an amazing job with the acoustics of this keyboard, and I think they were able to take advantage pretty well the aluminum case over here to make the keyboard sound more premium and talky. And probably another reason why it sounds like that is this keyboard is plateless. I'm pretty sure this is one of the first plateless magnetic keyboards in the market. Like, I haven't heard of any plateless magnetic keyboards yet other than this. And it also has switch holders, which they patented, which I think makes a lot of sense, especially you don't have a plate, so that's gonna keep the switches more stable. But yeah, you can definitely see the efforts in making the keyboard sound good with all of the layers inside. But yeah, for the stabilizers, they also sound very good and has no rattle. Oh, I kinda got the switch. Here is the stabilizers. There is some lube in there. Not sure if you can see through the camera, but yeah, it is pretty lubed. No problems with that. And you can see the switch holders over here to keep the switches stable. Here are the other layers as well. Again, really love the acoustics of this keyboard. One of the best, which is impressive for the price. Also, I still can't believe these are the cheapest switches you can get with this keyboard. You don't have to worry about the sounds even though you get the cheapest switch options for this keyboard. But okay, other than the good quality, good sounds, good acoustics, the performance also won't disappoint you. Now, of course, this is a magnetic keyboard. It does have adjustable actuation points, rapid trigger. It apparently has a 0.01mm rapid trigger stronger accuracy. And you can also set it to 0 dead zone if you don't want any. It does have 8000 Hz polling rate and 8000 Hz scan rate that we're gonna be checking out not just in Keyboard Inspector anymore, because I do have a new latency testing tool that we're going to be checking out with this keyboard as well. It also has NK rollover, DKS, and I'm pretty sure SOCD. We'll check it out though more on its web-based software. So without further ado, let's go ahead and plug this keyboard in and see its RGB. Oh, and if I forgot to mention, we also have a switch over here that you can use to switch between gaming and office mode. But yeah, let's go ahead and plug this keyboard in. And there it is. Very nice and vibrant RGB. We'll see the other effects we can do as well in the web-based software. But okay, I have the web-based software over here. It will be in the links in the description, or just go to iotdriver.qmk.top. But yeah, when you first launch this web-based driver, you will have to download the one for Windows or the Mac, the IoT driver. You just have to run that and then refresh the software and then run the IoT driver. But yeah, I kind of already messed with the web-based software already. As you can see here on the main, we can reprogram the keys. Just click this keyboard over here. We can also change the knob functions, which is very nice. We can set macros, media, mouse stuffs, combination keys. Very nice and customizable. Then for the stroke settings, I already have the settings I want. I don't know why it's kind of bugging, but I already have this set to the most sensitive settings you can go, 0.1mm on the press, and I also have full quick trigger or rapid trigger, and then for the press and release, 0.01mm. I do have rapid trigger stabilizer on 25%, and for the dead zone, I do have it on 0.1mm for the bottom. But yeah, I'm not gonna go into too much details on my reasons why I'm setting these settings. I already made a separate video for that. But yeah, I also have anti-misoperation mode on. And of course, if you just got your keyboard and you haven't recalibrated yet, just do this start calibration. And for the shaft settings, not really that important, but if you have any of these switches, just make sure to select that, I guess. But yeah, for advanced settings, we do have DKS, mod tap, toggle key, and snap key. I do have snap key or snap tap on my A and D. Pretty much all of the features you will be needing is over here. Then we also have other settings through the current configuration. Not sure what this does. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the main tab. Now moving on to the FN settings. Very customizable as well. We can change the FN layers. We can also set different macros here and change the lighting settings here. Let me just turn on the camera so that you can see. We're currently on the max brightness, which is pretty bright and vibrant. We can also change the color if we'd like. We do have a good number of effects, even follow the music. And if you don't like any of these effects, you can also do light edit for your custom light effect. You can also upload your work here and share it. But yeah, other than sharing the light effects, you can share your settings, share your macros. You can also log in or register if you'd like. And about, we're already on the max firmware, I'm pretty sure. You can even do these stuffs, reset the keyboard. But yeah, I don't have any complaints with the software. All of that you will be needing is over here, at least everything that I will be needing. I didn't see a way to change the polling rate though, but I'm guessing it is already set to the max polling rate you can set it to. Here's Keyboard Inspector. Not sure how accurate Keyboard Inspector is, but yeah. Here we go. Yep, as you can see, 8000 Hz polling rate, no problems with that. Here are the results for those interested. But yeah, I also tested this keyboard with my OSLTTCS latency testing tool, and I got an average of about 1.153 milliseconds. If you're interested in more details how I test these magnetic keyboards, then I made a separate video about that. But yeah, for reference, I also tested the Wooting 60HE and other 68% magnetic keyboards. I also included the Wooting 80HE because I think the Wooting 60HE V2 will have pretty similar performance, so yeah. But here are the results. Now keep in mind that the results from these tests can still vary slightly. But yeah, the settings I've set these keyboards to are the lowest possible without it accidentally actuating, because if it's accidentally actuating, you're not gonna be able to use it in-game anyway. And yeah, the SKYLOONG GK68 does come in faster than the Wooting 60HE Plus, but will you notice the difference? Probably not, very low chance. But yeah, if you really care about the milliseconds, then here you go. It is also slightly faster than the MCHOS Jet 75 and MCHOS A68. And I was also very surprised when I tested the Gamma K NS68 and the Olahiro 68HE. They're pretty much on the same level. Then the Wooting 80HE, which I'm pretty sure will have a similar performance to the Wooting 60HE V2, it does come in around 0.835 milliseconds. But yeah, again, if you compare the SKYLOONG GK68 and the Wooting 80HE, with that 0.2, 0.3 millisecond difference, they're not gonna be noticeable. But yeah, very impressive performance from the SKYLOONG GK68 aluminum version. Now let's go ahead and play with this keyboard more.
In the camp, but okay.
Recon.
There they are. Surprise.
Kermit.
Over here.
One enemy remaining. Spike
can I
down.
have it?
Attacker
Going back to you.
spawn.
Trade me. Oh, nice.
Oh my.
Try heaven.
2 heaven.
Over here.
One
Still
enemy
also-
remaining. Flawless.
Nice, Yoru.
I was mid.
One enemy remaining.
Backside us. I'm not picking.
Was backside. But
Touch.
Pathetic. My own the spike. One enemy remaining. Flawless.
My ult.
Have a mix.
One enemy remaining.
Sapa.
Spike
Dead.
down mid.
where?
He was link.
One more.
Decoy.
yeah, honestly. 1, 2, and boom. Yep. Okay. We gotta do this. Ah! Bamboozles for the foozles. They're both together. You got it. Lane.
Enemy remaining.
Lane. Could still be up. Oh, okay. Nice. Let's go!
One enemy remaining.
Fake teleport. Don't get it.
Nice.
You're done.
What gun is that?
My decoy.
Oh, it's a fan though.
Flashing.
One enemy
One backside.
So after playing and testing with the SKYLOONG GK68HE, here's my experience so far. Now those gameplay are from Immortal/Radiant ranked lobbies and it didn't hold me back. As you saw, I was able to perform my best. I was able to hit amazing clips. All of the features worked. I didn't experience any problems. The rapid trigger, as soon as I lift up, it does deactivate. As soon as I press, it does activate. You also saw how fast that is in milliseconds on the latency tests we did. It is even faster than the Wooting 60HE Plus, which is like 3 times the price of this magnetic keyboard, and that's only plastic. This is full aluminum case. 8000 Hz polling rate, and personally, I think it sounds and looks much better than the Wooting 60HE Plus, personally. But to be honest, will you really notice that few millisecond difference between this and the Wooting 60HE Plus? Probably not. But if you really care about that milliseconds, then yeah, this is faster than the Wooting 60HE Plus, or at least according to the tests. But yeah, other than the amazing gaming experience, I also have no problems using it for my daily use. Again, I just loved typing with this keyboard. One of my new favorite sounding magnetic keyboards. It is very thocky, and I think it does sound better than some magnetic keyboards out there that is twice, thrice, maybe 4 times the price of this keyboard. But yeah, amazing typing experience. I also love the layout, has all of the keys that I will be needing, even a knob if you'd like, that is very customizable in the software, arrow keys, the delete key, which I really appreciate, especially when I'm editing. I also didn't experience any double clickings with it, especially on the spacebar, which is pretty common in a lot of magnetic keyboards, double clicking spacebars. But this one, no double clicking at all, even though it's on very sensitive settings, it's still no double clicking, which is very impressive and nice, probably because of the anti-operation mode as well. But yeah, overall, I've had an amazing gaming experience with this magnetic keyboard. I would recommend it. But is it worth it? Now again, as I mentioned earlier, like, I still can't believe the price for value you're getting over here. At the moment of filming this video, you can get this exact variation with this switch, amazing sounding switches, for around $75. The early bird price promo also probably has a part to play why it is pretty cheap right now at the moment. But what makes it even crazier though is if you use code ALU15, the price drops down to $63.75. That is 15% off. I'm not 100% sure until when will the price be that low, so if you're watching this video and the price is pretty low and you're really interested, you really like it, then I do recommend that you get it, you check it out by using my links in the description when buying this keyboard. But yeah, if you want better sounds, I think the Gateron Jade Pros will definitely give that more creamy, smoother sound. Like Gateron Jade Pros just sound amazing. So if you want to try those switches, go ahead. Or if you want more stability, then the TTC Magnetos, definitely one of the most stable magnetic switches. You can go ahead and try them as well if that is your priority. But yeah, again, that will raise the price a little bit of the keyboard, but with the discount code ALU15 and with the early bird price, it's still definitely a crazy good deal. But if it isn't obvious, I think it is definitely worth it. I would recommend it. First link in the description. Please use those links when buying this keyboard or anything from SKYLOONG. That would really support me a lot. I would really appreciate it. And a little disclaimer, by the way, this keyboard is sent to me by SKYLOONG, but that won't change my review. Everything that you've been hearing me say about this keyboard are all my honest opinions and review. But yeah, I pray and hope that this video helped you in some way. I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to stay grateful and remember, Jesus loves you. Bye bye.